What if I told you, your garden plants are secretly playing favorites, and some of them downright hate their neighbors? Sounds crazy, right? But what if the real reason your tomatoes aren't thriving isn't the soil, or the sunlight, or even your watering schedule? What if it's because they're stuck next to a plant they can't stand? Imagine growing more food, with fewer pests and zero chemicals, just by rearranging your plants like you're seating guests at a dinner party. Would you do it? And which plant combos are actually best friends forever? And which are sworn enemies in disguise? The answers might just change the way you garden forever, but only if you stick around to find out. So, is it really possible that plants have favorite neighbors, and ones they don't get along with? Yes, absolutely. It's called companion planting, and it's been used for centuries. In fact, Native American communities practiced the famous Three Sisters method, planting corn, beans, and squash together because each plant helps the others grow better. Corn provides structure, beans fix nitrogen in the soil, and squash shades the ground to keep weeds down. That's nature working in harmony. But what about your backyard garden? Which plant pairs are best for beginners, especially if you want more food, fewer pests, and less effort? Let's break down the top 5 combos. You've probably heard that tomatoes and basil go well together in the kitchen, but did you know they're also soulmates in the garden? This duo is one of the most popular companion planting combos for a reason. First off, basil naturally repels pests that love to munch on tomato plants like aphids, whiteflies, and tomato hornworms. That means you're spending less time dealing with bug problems and more time enjoying your garden. But it gets better. Basil doesn't just protect tomatoes, it also helps them grow stronger. Their roots don't compete, and they both enjoy the same conditions: full sun, moist, but not soggy, soil, and warmth. You don't have to worry about one outgrowing the other, they thrive together. Now here's the juicy part. Some gardeners believe that growing basil next to tomatoes actually improves the flavor of the tomatoes. Is it magic? Not exactly. It's more likely that healthier, stress-free plants produce tastier fruit. So if you're just starting out and want a simple win, this is the combo to try. Fewer pests, healthier growth, and maybe even better taste, all from one smart pairing. If you're growing cucumbers and tired of battling pests, nasturtiums might just become your garden's secret weapon. These vibrant trailing flowers don't just look pretty, they're a natural pest magnet. But here's the trick, they attract the bad bugs away from your cucumbers. Pests like aphids, cucumber beetles, and squash bugs are drawn to nasturtiums like moths to a flame. That means your cucumbers get left alone, safe and stress-free. This is called trap cropping, and it's one of the easiest organic pest control strategies out there. You don't need sprays or chemicals, just let nature do the work. Plus, nasturtiums also deter whiteflies and other harmful insects with their peppery scent. But the benefits don't stop there. Nasturtiums also attract pollinators like bees and butterflies, which help boost your cucumber yields. And yes, they're edible. The flowers and leaves have a spicy, radish-like flavor that adds color and kick to salads. Best of all, nasturtiums are super low maintenance. They thrive in poor soil, don't need much fuss, and grow fast. So if you're new to gardening and want a combo that protects your crop and adds beauty to your space, cucumbers and nasturtiums are a match made in garden heaven. Carrots and green onions may seem like an odd pair at first, but underground, they're working together like a well-oiled machine. One of the biggest benefits of planting these two together is that they don't compete for space. Carrots grow deep into the soil with long taproots, while green onions stay shallow with thin roots close to the surface. That means they can share the same space without crowding each other out, a perfect match for tight garden beds or containers. But the real magic is in pest control. Carrots are often targeted by carrot flies, tiny pests that lay eggs near the soil, and their larvae can destroy your crop. Luckily, green onions give off a strong, oniony scent that masks the smell of carrots, confusing and repelling those carrot flies. Less damage, healthier harvest. Plus, green onions grow fast and help loosen the soil a bit, making it easier for your carrot roots to expand. It's a win-win that doesn't require any special care or advanced knowledge. So if you're new to gardening and want a smart, space-saving combo that keeps pests in check and roots growing strong, try carrots and green onions. They're quiet partners, but powerful ones. If you're just starting your garden and want to see results fast, lettuce and radishes are your go-to combo. Why? Because radishes grow super quickly. Some varieties mature in just 3 to 4 weeks. When you plant them alongside lettuce, you get a clever little system. The radishes loosen up the soil as they grow, which helps lettuce roots spread more easily and deeply. And here's the fun part. By the time your radishes are ready to harvest, your lettuce is just starting to fill out. That means the radishes naturally make space for the lettuce to grow even more. You're not just planting side by side, you're planning ahead for a smoother harvest. But there's more. Lettuce enjoys a bit of shade, especially in warmer weather, and radish leaves grow faster and provide that shade early on, keeping your lettuce cool and happy. It's almost like teamwork in action, each plant supporting the other from start to finish. This combo is perfect for small gardens, raised beds, or even containers. It's fast, efficient, and incredibly satisfying to watch grow. Plus, who doesn't love a fresh garden salad with crispy radishes and tender lettuce, all from your own backyard? If you want to see nature's teamwork in full swing, look no further than the three sisters: corn, beans, and squash. This ancient method, first practiced by indigenous peoples of the Americas, is one of the best examples of companion planting done right. Here's how it works. Corn grows tall, providing a natural pole for beans to climb. The beans, in return, fix nitrogen into the soil, a key nutrient that corn and squash need to grow strong. And then comes the squash. Its broad, sprawling leaves cover the ground, keeping the soil cool, moist, and free of weeds. Each plant brings something different to the table, but together, they form a balanced and self-sustaining system. You don't need trellises, chemical fertilizers, or even mulch. The plants do the work for you. And don't worry, this isn't just for large plots. Even in a raised bed or a small patch of soil, you can stagger the planting. Start with corn, add beans a couple weeks later, and tuck squash around the base. For beginners looking for a truly rewarding experience, the Three Sisters is more than a planting method. It's a living story of cooperation, resilience, and harmony in your own backyard. So yes, companion planting works. It's real, it's powerful, and best of all, it's simple. When you pair plants that help each other, you're not just growing food, you're growing an ecosystem. One where everything supports everything else. And for beginners, these 5 combos are the easiest way to start seeing results, without needing to be a pro gardener. Want more veggies? Fewer pests? Better tasting crops? It all starts with who your plants are sitting next to. Because in the garden, just like in life, the right company makes all the difference. And there you have it, 5 companion planting combos that are perfect for beginners and powerful enough to transform your entire garden. Whether you're growing juicy tomatoes with fragrant basil, or diving into the ancient wisdom of the Three Sisters, these plant pairings are simple, natural, and super effective. If you found this helpful, don't stop here. Check out my other videos on organic gardening tips, pest control the natural way, and beginner-friendly plant guides. I've got tons of content to help you grow with confidence. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, share it with a friend who's just getting into gardening, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on what's coming next. I've got more garden hacks, planting secrets, and seasonal guides coming your way real soon. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Which companion combo are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to tune in for the next video. It might just be the one that takes your garden to the next level. Happy gardening.